أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome everyone to today's class. I hope you are all well and jazakumullah for turning up on time. Just before we start the class, just a few pre-class routine things that I want to remind you of are, I hope that you all have done your wuzu. I hope all tifls have a topi on and that all Nasirat have a scarf on. And I hope that you are all ready for our lesson today. Okay. So we'll start off with our starting prayer. And we will do the highlighted one here. If my co-host can kindly put someone on the mic for me.
Yes, I'm just about to locate a Tifl A1238.
Assalamu alaikum, Tifl A1238. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
How are you?
Good.
Good, alhamdulillah. Okay, I'm going to ask you to help me with this starting prayer. If you follow behind me and everyone at home follow as well. So, Rabbi.
Rabbi
علمني
allimni
ما هو
ma huwa
خير
khairun
عندك.
indaka.
Excellent, Jazakallah. And can you do the translation for me as well, please?
O my Lord, teach me what is best for me in your knowledge.
Okay, Jazakallah. Jazakallah very much. Okay. We're going to move on to our lesson. Okay, so what we're going to look at today, and you've done this in this week, you've covered this before. We're going to do a recap lesson of the kasra, which is the short stretch, and the dhamma, which is also a short stretch. So just to remind you what the kasra is of the kasra rule. Kasra is a slanted stroke that is placed below a letter, and it looks something like this, as you can see here. Let me just highlight it for you. It looks like this, and it's placed below a letter. And when a letter carries a kasra, it is also called a maksur letter. Now, it's really important that any letter that has a kasra sign should not be prolonged. That means that it should not be made any longer than 1 second or 1 count.
Assalamu alaikum. The day teacher has just lost internet access, so I will just take over the lesson until she can come back into the class, okay? Let me just check.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Sorry, I just lost connection. Sorry about that.
Okay, if you could make me co-host again, please.
Yeah.
Jazakumullah.
There we go. Okay, Jazakallah. Okay, so the kasra rule is what we were looking at. Sorry. Move this here and go back here. So here you can see an alif, and there is a kasra sound, kasra underneath it. So that means I have to say e, quick, sharp e. I haven't prolonged it. It's just 1 second long. E. The next one here, b, b. You can hear how short my sound is, and I want you to practice behind me at home. I'm going to do a few of these so that you just get the idea, just to remind you. D. This one here is a D. And for example, this one here, this is a D. I have to make sure that I pronounce this correctly. The dad is a thick sounding letter, and it should be rounded off. So I'm making sure I do that. But whilst doing that, I'm making sure I don't prolong the sound. So D. Similarly, if we move further down, Qi. Again, this is a thick and round letter. I'm making sure I do that, but I'm also making sure that I don't make the sound long. So I'm not saying Qi, because that would be incorrect. So Qi, quick, Qi. And this one, for example, would be a quick Mi. Similarly, in the next exercise, which you have covered this week, there are some examples of fatha, which you have covered this week as well. So this one, the vowel has a fatha. So that means I would pronounce it as wa, wa. Next letter is ri, and the next letter is tha. It has a fatha on top. And then put this all together, that would make waritha, waritha. And the important thing to know here is that the fatha and the kasra sound both are very short. So they're 1 second, one count. It would be incorrect for me to make the wow longer than the ra, or for me to make the ra longer than the tha, because they're all supposed to be 1 second long. So quickly, waritha. Again, same thing here underneath. Aywaja, aywaja. I'm making sure that my ayn, my waw, and my jim are equally long. That's 1 second. Same here. Limana, limani, limani. I'm making sure that my lam, neem, and my noon are all 1 second long, and they're all the same. That's really important with your fatha, kasra, and your dhamma, which we will look at again a bit later on. So moving on to the next exercise, exercise 6.3. This is the exercise that we will be practicing today. Can I please have a student for this?
Yes, Tifl A1230.
A1230. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, alhamdulillah. I'm very good, alhamdulillah. Jazakallah for asking. So have you been here in the previous lesson? This whole week, have you been attending the lesson?
Yes.
Yeah. And do you understand the kasra and the fatha rule?
Yes.
Yeah. So can you help me out with this first letter here in the first box?
Irama.
Oh, excellent. Well done. And I liked how you made sure that your ra is quite thick, which is not something we have taught you just yet, but we'll come to that in later lessons. Well done, mashallah. Very good. Next one.
Shahida.
Very good. And I really like that you're making sure that your sheen, ha, and your dal are equally long, and which is 1 second. Well done, mashallah. Next one.
Yalija.
Yeah, well done. Say that once more for me.
Yalija.
Excellent, mashallah. Very good. Next one.
Walima.
Very nice. And I really like how you made sure that your ayn is from your throat. That's a tricky one. And it's even tricky for us adults and teachers to make sure that the ayn is from our throat. So well done for doing that, mashallah. Next one.
Hafiza.
Very good. Just because you are so good, just one thing I wanted to point out, the za is also a thick and round letter. So if you, and I'm sure you can do it, if you try to just make that a bit thick and a bit rounder. So hafiza, so what you said was hafiza. It was slightly straight. And what I'm saying is it should be hafiza.
Hafiza.
Excellent. Well done, mashallah. Very well done. Have you been practicing at home?
Yes.
Yeah, I can tell by how well you're reading. Mashallah, well done. This is exactly how I want all the other students to do as well. Make sure you practice at home. The more you practice, the better you get. Jazakallah for your help. I'm going to ask another student to please help me with the next line.
Tifl A1225.
Tifl A1225. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
How are you?
Good.
Good, alhamdulillah. Can you help me with this first box here?
Shariba.
Really good. Well done. Next one.
Labisa.
Really good. And I like that you made sure that the tha is a soft, that you made sure that you pronounced it softly. So well done. Next one.
Baladi.
Well done. Next one.
Azina.
Good. Okay, one thing that you can that I would like you to work on is the dal isn't very sharp, as in it was slight. So when you said it, you could hear a slight z sound. So can you try to make it a bit softer? Adina,
Azina.
try that once more. Make sure that dal is a bit softer. Because say when you're reading, reciting the Quran in front of an audience, they should be able to tell by your pronunciation that this is a zal and not a zal, za. So adina, the, yeah,
Zina.
good. Try that once more.
Azina.
Well done, very good, mashallah. Next one,
Amila.
really good, well done. And just make sure that the ayn is try to do it from your throat. So ali, amila.
Amila.
Good. Try that once more from your throat. The ayn sound from your throat.
Amila.
Well done. That was really good. Well done. MashaAllah, well done. Can I keep working like this? Keep practicing. Keep practicing your ayn sound and your dal sound. MashaAllah, the rest was really, really good. MashaAllah. Can I please have the next student for the next line?
Yes, Nasirat, N1311.
N1311. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Good.
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. And how do you understand the lesson?
Yes.
Yeah, that's really good to hear. Can you help me with this first letter in this first box here? There, I'm hovering around.
People.
Really good, well done. And I really like that you made sure that your paw is round and thick. Very well, read, mashallah. And I want everyone at home to practice with the student. Okay, next one.
Falima.
Good, well done. And I like that you're making sure that your fa, which has a fatha, your lam, which has a fatha, and your meme, which has a fatha again, that all of them are equally long, which is 1 second. So well done. Next one.
Komari.
Good. Mashallah. Next one.
Waladi.
Good, well done. Say that once more for me.
Waladi.
Good. The only reason I asked you, I just wanted to check if you made your wa sound a bit round and thick, because wa again is a round and thick letter. So well done, you did that. Really good. Next one.
Sanati.
Good, mashallah, very good. And can you tell me what sign is on top of the scene?
Fatta.
Fatha, good girl. And what about the sign underneath the ta? Do you know the name of that?
Kasra.
Kasra, well done, very good. And do you know how long you have to make these? How long you have to make the sounds? When there's a kasra or a dhamma, fatha or a kasra?
1 second.
1 second long, well done. When there is a fatha or a kasra, you make the sound 1 second long. Well done, mashallah, jazakallah. Very good. Keep up the hard work. Keep practicing at home like that. Well done. Can I please have another student for the next line?
Nasirat, N1299.
N1299. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. N1299. Can you hear me? Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, we will try her again later. N1298.
N1298. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. Alhamdulillah, thank you for asking. And have you been listening to the lesson?
Yes.
Yeah, and you understand the fatha and the kasra rule?
Yes.
Good. So can you help me with this first word here? In this first box.
Fafazia.
Oh, say that once more for me.
Fafazia.
Well done, mashallah, well done. Just with the ayn, can you try to pronounce it from your throat? So, fafadi'a.
Fafazia.
Good, well done. Try that once more.
Fafazia.
Good, well done, mashallah, very good. Next one.
Ya Isa.
Yeah, say that once more for me.
Ya Isa.
Good. You made sure that because there is a Hamza, and you might remember Hamza and an Alif sound are different to an Ayn sound. So the Ayn is from your throat, whereas the Alif and the Hamza are the same sound, which is a plain A or an E in this case because there's a kasra. So well done for recognizing that. Next one.
Qalima.
Good. Well done. Next one.
I said that one wrong.
Oh,
'cause
you did say it wrong. You said Khalima, didn't you?
Yes.
Yes. Good. Well done for recognizing. Well done for realizing. Try that again.
Qalima. Qalimi.
Okay. Look again. What is the sign on top of the lam?
Qalami.
Good. Well done. So you were saying li instead of la, but there's actually a fatha on top of the la. So well done for realizing that you did it wrong and coming back to it because even I didn't realize. So well done. Say that once more for me.
Qalami.
Excellent. Well done. Next one.
Bariqa.
Good. Well done. I like how you made the qaf round and thick. Well done. Next one.
Kariha.
Well done. Mashallah. Very good. Keep up the hard work. Keep up practicing at home. Well done. That was very good. Mashallah. Can I have the next student, please?
Yes, Atfal A1239.
A1239. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Good.
Good. Alhamdulillah. Okay. And have you been listening to the lesson?
Yeah.
And you understand the rules of fatha and kasra?
Yes.
Okay. Can you help me with this first word here in this box?
Nasiya.
Good, well done. And I want everyone at home as well to follow and say the words behind the child who's on the mic, okay? Say that once more for me.
Nasiya.
Good, well done. Next one.
Khasira.
Good, well done. I like how you made sure that your kha was round and thick and your ra as well. And you made sure that your all three letters were equally long, which is 1 second. So well done. Next one.
Raziya.
Okay, say that once more for me.
Raziya.
Okay, my highlighter isn't doing a great job, but can you see this dot? You're saying Z, and that's actually from Urdu. In Urdu, we say it like that, but in Arabic, actually, how you're meant to say it is dot. So the Radiya.
Raziya.
Yeah, so you shouldn't hear the Z sound because that's a different sound in Arabic. The.
Raziya.
Okay, repeat after me. The.
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 Good, that's excellent. The.
The.
Good. Radiya.
Raziya.
Yeah, keep practicing that. Make sure, what we have to make sure is that we don't hear the Z sound, okay? Because that's a different letter, which I don't know if there's here anywhere, but I'll show you when it comes up. But so this is different. So this is a DH sound. So Radiya.
Raziya.
Yeah, keep practicing that and try to make sure that you don't hear the Z sound, okay? So Radiya.
Raziya.
Keep practicing that at home, okay? Next one.
Falaqi.
Good, well done. Next one.
Fahiya.
Good, well done. Jazakallah. Keep practicing the Radiya because that is a tricky letter because it's very similar to some other Arabic letters. But so keep practicing that. So Radiya.
Raziya.
Good, well done. Jazakallah for your help.
Jazakallah.
Jazakallah. Can I please have the next student for the next line?
N1296.
N1296. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very good as well. Jazakallah for asking. Have you been listening to the lesson?
Yes.
And you understand it?
Yes.
Let me start you off with a few questions. Do you know what the name of the sign on top of the fa is?
Bata.
Good girl. And what about the sign below the ra?
Kasra.
Well done. Excellent. MashaAllah. Okay, I think you'll be doing really good, inshallah. Can you help me with the first box here? First word here.
Okay. Fariha.
Good, well done. Next one.
Falima.
Good, well done. Say that once more for me.
Falima.
Good. I just wanted to double check that your fa, lam, and your meme were equally long. The first time round, I thought they were slightly longer, but you made sure that this time round that they were 1 second long. So well done. Next one.
Ibila.
Oh, look again. You made a slight mistake. Look again.
Ibili.
Good, well done. Ibili.
Ibili.
Good, well done. Next one.
Rabbiha.
Good. Say that once more for me.
Rabbiha.
Okay. Just remember, you're making, I think, the ba a little longer than the ra and the ha. Remember, the ra, ba, and ha, how long should they be?
1 second.
1 second. All of them need to be 1 second. So I want you to try again and try to make sure that your ra, ba, and ha are equally long. So that's 1 second. So it should be like rabiha.
Rabbiha.
Good. And at the end, when you say the ha, don't leave it off in a jerk. So don't say rabiha, because that's wrong. That comes later on. You'll learn comes into another rule. So just don't leave it at a jerk. Don't make a jerk sound at the end of the ha. So rabiha.
Rabbiha.
Good. Well done. Next one.
Maliki.
Good. Try that once more for me.
Maliki.
Good. The reason I asked you to do that once more was because your lam, the first time around when you did it, was slightly longer. So, Maliki.
Maliki.
Yeah, say that once more for me.
Maliki.
Good. Excellent. Jazakallah for your help. That was very good. Can I please have the next student for the next line?
N1294.
N1294. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
I'm good.
Alhamdulillah, that's great. Okay, can you help me with this word here in the last box, well, first box here that I've highlighted?
Hiya.
Try that once more for me.
Hiya.
Okay, good. You recognized both the letters. Just make sure, do you remember how long the kasra and the fatha sound should be?
1 second.
Good girl, well done. So your ha at the moment is slightly longer. So what I want you to try is to make that 1 second long. So here,
Hiya.
good. Say that once more for me.
Hiya.
Good, well done. Next one.
Ma'iya.
Good. Just with the ayn, if you can try to pronounce that from your throat. So ah. So in this case, because the ayn has a kasra, it will be ay. Can you try that after me? Ay.
Ri.
Good. Well done. That was really good. So all together, this is ma'iya.
Ma'iya.
Good. Ma'iya.
Ma'iya.
Good. MashaAllah. That was really good. Well done. Next one.
Limani.
Good. Next one.
Sahiba.
Good. Well done. Good. Next one.
Lima.
Say that once more for me.
Lima.
Yeah, good. I asked you to repeat that because your lam was a bit longer the first time around. You just have to, sometimes it gets a bit confusing and it gets a bit tricky to make sure that all the sounds, all the fatha, kasra, dhamma letters are equally long, which is 1 second. But you always have to make sure that they are 1 second, because otherwise we change the meaning of the actual word. So, lima.
Lima.
Good, well done. Jazakallah for your help. That was really good, mashallah. What we're going to do now is we're going to move on to the next lesson, which is the Dhamma lesson. which is also a short stretch. And you have covered this during this week, but we're going to do a quick recap of the Dhamma as well. So Dhamma is a stroke or short vowel. And when a letter carries a Dhamma, it is called a madhmoom. Okay? When a Dhamma looks like a little kind of a vowel sign on top of a letter, okay? So when you pronounce any word that has a Dhamma sign, it should be articulated softly without a jerk. And it should also not be prolonged for more than 1 second on one count. So the same rule applies that did to Fatha, Kasra and Dhamma. All three, so Fatha, Kasra and Dhamma, should not be prolonged. So that means they shouldn't be longer than 1 second or one count, okay? They should all be the same amount of time, which is 1 second. Again, if you make it longer, then you change the meaning of the word, okay? So for example, in exercise 7.1, which you have covered earlier before, this one here, I'll highlight it. This alif has a dhamma on top of it, so how I would say it is ooh, ooh. I would not say ooh, because that would be incorrect, okay? 1 second, ooh. Just like we did with the kasra one, which is I, and the fatha one, a. Ooh, I, a. You can hear how all my alifs here are 1 second long, and it's really important that you make sure you do that. So, for example, I'll give you a few examples. This ha, for example, hu, 1 second. This one here, for example, dhu, 1 second. Not dhu, that would be wrong. A quick dhu, 1 second long. Similarly, for example, let's do this one, tu, tu. And this one, for example, oh, oh. Just 1 second long, okay? And I know you've covered exercise 7.2 as well. So here you had a mixture of letters with fatha, kasra and dhamma to make up a word. So you've got this kaf here with a dhamma, a ta here with a kasra, and a ba here with a fatha. And altogether that makes kutiba. And I'm making sure that all my letters are equally long, which is 1 second. My kaf was 1 second long, my ta was 1 second long, and my ba was 1 second long. Same thing goes for the next one here. Yasilu, yasilu. And this one, for example, tajidu, tajidu. I'm making sure that all my letters are 1 second long. Qutila, qutila. Again, I'm making sure that I pronounce all my letters how they should be. So, for example, the qaf here is a thick and round letter. I'm making sure I do that, but I'm also making sure that my qaf sound is only 1 second long, as is my ta and my lam, 1 second long. Qutila. Okay, so we'll start with our exercise, which is exercise 7.3. Can I please have a student to help me with that?
Yes, let's try N1299 once more.
N1299, Assalamu alaikum. N1299, Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me?
Okay, not to worry. N1299, there may be some problem with your mic at your end. If you could have a go at trying to fix it, and then we'll try and call you in the next lesson. In the meantime, N1282.
N1282, Assalamu alaikum. N12. Wa alaikum salam. How are you?
I'm good, alhamdulillah. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, very good. Jazakallah for asking. And have you been listening to the lesson?
Yes.
Yes, and do you understand it?
Yeah.
Good, alhamdulillah. Can you help me with this first letter here? First word here.
Hu,
Yeah.
ila,
Good. And do you want to have a try at saying it all together?
huila,
Good, well done. So that once more for me.
huila,
Good. Can you try for me to make the ayn from your throat? Pronounce it from your throat.
I,
So, I.
Ain.
It is an ayn. So, but because the ayn has a kasra underneath it, a kasra sign, it's I.
I.
Good. So fu'ila.
Fu'ila.
Good. What I want you to do is, I know ayn is a very tricky one. It's very difficult for many of us. What I want you to do is to keep trying that at home, okay?
Okay.
Good girl. But it was really good. Well done. Can you try the next one for me?
Yahabu.
Good. Well done. Say that once more for me.
Yahabu.
Yeah. Well done. Yahabu.
Yahabu.
Good. Well done. Did you hear how we made sure that the ya, the ha, and the ba sound were equally long, which is 1 second? Yahabu.
Yahabu.
Good. Well done. Next one.
Kutila.
Good. Qaf is a round and thick letter, so I want you to remember that when you say it. So, qutila.
Kutila.
Good. Well done, mashallah. Good. Everyone at home, I want you to practice along with whoever is on the mic, okay? Next one.
Su'ila.
Good. Say that once more for me.
Su'ila.
Good. The reason I asked you to repeat that is because when you have the last word, we tend to make it slightly longer because it's the ending word, isn't it? But you made sure that the second time when you read it, you made sure that all your letters were equally long, which is 1 second. So, su'ila.
Su'ila.
Good. Well done. Next one.
Jumiya.
Good. And again, we've got our ayn sound, which we want to try and do from our throat. Jumi'a.
Jumiya.
Good. MashaAllah. Well done. Jazakallah for your help. Keep practicing. And I know the ayn sound is a hard one, but keep practicing and inshallah you will definitely get it. Jazakallah for your help. Jazakallah. Can I please have the next student?
N1276.
N1276. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Good.
Good, alhamdulillah. And do you understand the lesson?
Yes.
Good. Before I ask you to help me with the first word, can you tell me what the signs are on top of the different letters?
Zamma.
Dhamma on top of the kaf. Well done. What about the next one?
Kasra.
Well done. There's a kasra underneath the ta. And what about the last one?
Fata.
Fatha. Well done. There's a fatha on top of the bab. Well done. Very good. And how long should the sound of each one of them be?
1 second.
1 second. Of all of them?
Yeah.
Good. Well done. Good. So can you help me with the sound, with reading it out for me?
Kutiba.
Good. Say that once more for me.
Kutiba.
Good. Kutiba.
Kutiba.
Good. Well done. MashaAllah. Next one.
Zukira.
Okay. I know why you said za, why you think it might be a za. It's actually not a za. A za would not be joined up. Okay, a za would be on its own, like how you can see this dal over here. Can you see how it's on its own? It's not joined up to the ayn over here. A za would not be joined up. Okay, a za cannot be joined up. So if this is not a za, what else can it be?
And na. No.
Noon. Well done. Good boy. It is a noon. So noon with a dhamma. How will you pronounce that?
No.
Good. Well done. So have a go at saying the whole word for me.
Nukira.
Yeah. Say that once more. And remember, each letter is only 1 second long.
Okay.
Yeah. Try.
Yeah.
Do you want me to say it once more and you follow after me?
Yeah.
Okay. So nuqira.
Nukira.
Good. Let's say that once more. Nuqira.
Nukira.
Good. Well done. Do you want to have a go at the next one?
Najia. Najia.
Okay. Look again at the last letter. What do you think the last letter is? It's not an alif.
Alarm.
Oh, I can see why you think it might be a lam, but a lam would look a bit more like this. It would have more of a straight, like a longer line. a long line like this lam over here. Can you see how this has a longer line over here? Can you see that?
Yeah.
So a lam would have a longer line. So if this is not a lam, what do you think it might be? Do you want me to help you?
Yeah.
Okay, this is actually a dal. And I know this dal, because it's at the beginning, it wasn't joined up. But at the end, when a dal is joined up with a jim, it looks a bit like this. And it's quite similar to a lam, but there are slight differences. For example, that this lam is a bit longer. Like this top part, you can see it's quite long. Whereas the dals, it's not that long. It's the same length as the noons. Yeah?
Yeah.
So this is actually a dal. So najidu.
Najidu.
Good. Well done. Say that once more so that everyone at home can practice behind us.
Najidu.
Excellent. Well done. Do you want to have a go at the next one?
Sukita.
Good. Well done. Say that once more for me.
Sukita.
Good. Okay. The qaf, let's try to make that a bit round and thick because it is a thick and round letter. So qaf. So I know this qaf has a kasra, so I'm going to say qi. Repeat up. Good. Good. And again, the ta as well. It's a round and thick letter, and it has a fatha. So I will say ta.
Go.
Ta.
Do.
Good. It's a t ta sound. Okay.
Okay.
Good. So all together, this is suqita.
Sukita.
Good. Well done. That was really well said. It is slightly different because we've got we have to make sure that all of the letters are 1 second long, whilst making sure that the qaf and the ta are pronounced thickly. It can be a bit tricky, but with practice it becomes easier. Well done. What you said just now is really good. Well done. Let's try the last one here.
Zuiya.
Okay. Just look at the first letter again, the red letter.
Do.
Ah, well done for realizing. It's a do. There isn't a dot. It's a dhamma sign on top. Well done for realizing. So try that once more. Say that once more for me.
Do. Duiya.
Good. And let's try and make it pronouncing the ayn from our throat. So du'iyya.
Duiya.
Good. Well done. MashaAllah. Keep practicing at home. That was really well read. MashaAllah. Well done. Jazakallah.
Bye.
Jazakallah. Assalamualaikum. Okay, can I please have the next student for the next line?
Tifl A1233.
A1233. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. Alhamdulillah. Thank you for asking. And do you understand the rules that we are learning?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Can you help me with this first word here?
Yes. Nufija.
Okay. Just one thing I want you to look at again. What do you think the last letter is?
Nufiha.
Oh, well done. How did you realize?
Because the dot was on the top.
Yeah. Well done. Good point for realizing. So, nufiha.
Nufiha.
Good. Let's say it once more so that everyone at home can practice behind us. Nufiha.
Nufiha.
Good. Well done. Next one.
Quri'a.
Good. Uri'a.
Quri'a.
Good. Can you see what I did? The qaf is a thick and round letter, so we have to make sure that we do try to pronounce our qaf correctly whilst making sure it's 1 second long. So let's say that once more. Quri'a.
Quri'a.
Well done. MashaAllah. Next one.
Khabusa.
Well done. Just with the last letter, it's actually pronounced a little more softly. Otherwise, if you say sa, you can confuse it with this letter that I've just highlighted here, this scene. Because is this a scene?
No.
No, it's not a scene. And it's not a... Let's see if I can find one for you to show you. Okay, I can't find one. But it's also not a swad. So we have to... The swad and scene are quite similar sounding to this sa over here. So we have to make sure when we pronounce it correctly, so that the audience, whenever you're reciting the Quran, everyone can tell that this is a tha, that they don't mix it up with a sin or a swad. Okay, so the way to pronounce it is tha. When you say it, there should be some air coming out of your mouth. So tha.
Sa.
Yeah, even softer than that. So if you put your hand, for example, in front of your mouth, have you got your hand in front of your mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah, and everyone at home try this as well. If you put your hand in front of your mouth, when you say the sound, you should feel your breath, your air touching your hand. So when you say the sound, you should hear you should feel the air from within you touching your hand. So try that. Try saying
Sa.
yeah. Try saying sa.
Sa.
Good. Did you feel your air touching your hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. Okay. When that happens, you know that your tha is quite soft. Yeah, it's different from your sin and your swad. Okay.
Okay.
So let's try that once more. Khabutha.
Khabusa.
Good. Well done. Much better. Keep practicing that. Mashallah, that was much better. Well done. Next one.
Khuliqa.
Yeah, good. Well done. This is the kha. The kha and the qaf both are round and thick letters, so we have to make sure we do that. Khuliqa.
Khuliqa.
Good. Well done. Well done with making sure that your letters are 1 second long. Put back the last one here.
Quziya.
Good. Well, just again with this, I can't highlight it. I have highlighted all of it, but Z is how you would pronounce it in Urdu. In Arabic, you pronounce it as D.
Quziya.
Okay. Repeat after me. I'm just going to say the sound of the middle letter here. Yeah. D.
Zi.
Okay. Good. But I don't want to hear the Z sound. Okay. The Z sound is for another letter, which I can't see at the moment. But so try to say it more softly. It's a DH sound. So Z.
Zi.
Good. Better. So let's say it all together. Hudiya.
Quziya.
Okay. Keep practicing that. What we don't want to hear the Z sound. Okay. So Hudiya. The. Can you hear? I'm making it the sound rather than the Z sound. Yeah. Hudiya.
Qudiya.
Good. Much better. Well done. Say that once more for everyone, so that everyone at home can practice behind us.
Qudiya.
Good, mashallah, well done. Keep practicing that. That was very well said. Jazakallah. Jazakallah. Can I please have the next student for the next line?
Tifl A1228.
G, sorry.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. Is this A1128?
1228.
A1228? Is this A1228?
Okay, bear with me. I think he may have just lost his connection.
Okay.
Let me just locate him again. Here we are. Here we go. A1228.
Okay. A1228. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. Okay. How are you?
Fine. How are you?
Good, alhamdulillah. Jazakallah for asking. Okay, can you help me with this word here? No?
Nuzuri.
Yeah. Good, well done. Can you say that once more for me?
Nuzuri.
Good. And well done for making sure that your noon, your dha, and your ri are 1 second long. So well done. Next one.
Tuni'a.
Okay.
Tubi'a.
Oh, well done for realizing that. Say that once more.
Tubi'a.
Well done. That was very well said, mashallah. Your ta was very well read, and your ayn as well. That's a tricky one because it's from your throat, and you made sure that you did read it from your throat, and you made sure that it was 1 second long. So well done for making sure that all your letters are 1 second long. Good. Try the next one.
أخر
Good, well done. With the kha, it's a round and thick letter. Can you try saying that a bit thick? So it should be read as kha.
أخر
Good, well done, mashallah. That was really, really good. Well done. Can you try the next one?
تزر
Good, well done. Have a go at the next one.
حسن
Well done, mashallah. Very well read. And you made sure that all your letters were 1 second long, 1 count long. So well done. Jazakallah for your help.
كلافس
Allah Hafiz. Can I please have the next student?
A1226.
A
Sorry.
السلام عليكم
Yeah, A1226.
A1226. Assalamu alaikum.
السلام عليكم
Walaikum salam. Have you been listening to the lesson?
Yes,
And do you understand it?
yes.
Good, alhamdulillah. Okay. Can you help me with this first box here?
Okay. Zukira,
Good, well done. Dhukira.
Zukira,
Good. Next one.
Masalu,
Good, well done. You made sure that all your sounds were all your letters were 1 second long. Next one.
Ju'ila,
Good, well done. And I like that you made sure that your ayn is from your throat. Well done. Next one.
Fakutiya, Fakutiya,
Good. This was because it was a longer word. You could easily make some letters longer, so you made sure that you didn't. So, فَقُطِعَ.
Fakutiya,
Good, well done. Say that once more, and everyone at home practice this as well. Repeat after the student.
Fakutiya,
Good, well done. MashaAllah, you made sure that all your letters were only 1 second long. Well done. Next one.
Umila,
Good, well done, MashaAllah. Have you been practicing at home?
yes.
Yeah, good, well done. Keep practicing at home. That was very well read, MashaAllah. Jazakallah for your help.
Al-Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Okay, we do have a little bit of time, a couple of more minutes. So what I'm going to ask is if we can have another student and we'll just practice the last line.
A1217.
A1217. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Can you turn your voice? Can you come a bit closer to the mic for me, please? Are you a bit closer to the mic?
Walaikum salam.
Okay, Jazakallah. Now I can hear you much better. Can you help me with the first word here?
Zakiru,
Okay, have another go and look at the sign on top of the zal.
Zukira,
Well done. Well done. Say that once more for me.
Zukira,
Yeah. Dhukira.
Zukira,
Good, well done. What about the next one?
Masalu,
Good, well done. And you made sure that all your sounds were 1 second long, all your letters were 1 second long. Next one. Do you need a little bit of help?
yeah.
Yeah? What do you think the first letter is?
Soju,
Yeah, good boy. And what about the middle letter? Do you recognize the middle letter?
no.
No? It's actually an ayn. So, ay.
Ay,
Yeah, so it's basically an ayn like this. When it comes in the middle, it looks like this, like it's looking here, okay? Okay, does that make sense?
Du'ayla.
Good, well done. So when ayn is at the end, it looks like this. Then you have the full shape of it. But when it comes in the middle, you just have this little part at the top, okay?
Okay.
Ju'ila.
Du'ayla.
Good, well done. Next one.
Faquti'a.
Good, well done. Faquti'a.
Faquti'a.
Good. And next one. Do you recognize the first letter? Good.
U.
What about the next letter?
Umila.
Good, well done. Umila.
Umila.
Good, well done. That was really well read. If you do sometimes get confused with what letter, recognizing the letters, go a few pages back if you have the book, or a few lessons back, and just revise over the lesson where we've practiced recognizing each letter, okay?
Okay.
Good. But otherwise, very well read. Jazakallah for your help.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Okay, with that, I'm just going to do a quick recap. So what we've learned today, what we've looked over today, which you have done, which you've been learning this whole week, is the kasra sound, the which is in English short stretch, and the kasra is just a stroke which is placed underneath a letter, and whenever there's a kasra underneath a letter, you have to just make sure that that the sound is no longer than 1 second or 1 count. So, for example, here with the alif, e, just 1 second long, making sure that it's 1 second long only. Same thing goes for the dhamma. When there is a dhamma, so a dhamma in English also is a short stretch. And when there is a dhamma, you have to make sure again that you do not prolong the sound. So the sound should only be 1 second or 1 count long. Although if you make it longer than that, then you change the meaning. So if I said, instead of saying oo, which is how I should pronounce it, if I said oo, I'm reading it incorrectly. So I have to make sure it's only 1 count. Okay. So that's the kasra and dhamma lesson. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set you your homework for today. Your homework, let me make it a little bit bigger for you. Your homework for today is to recap the fatha sound, which if it was which we looked at in lesson 6 as well. We had a bit of fatha in here. So for example, the vowel here has a fatha, the tha has a fatha. So looking over the fatha sound, practice exercise 5.4, which is on page 35. That's your homework for today. Take a picture, take a note of it quickly. I'll give you 2 seconds for that. And so that's the homework for today. And the homework for the weekend is here. And I'll make it a little bit bigger for you. Homework for Saturday and Sunday are both here. For Saturday, what you have to revise is the kasra rule. So looking at exercise 6.3, which is on page 37. And for Sunday, it's practicing looking over your dhamma rule again, which is exercise 7.3, which we've looked at today. So looking at exercise 6.3 and 7.3. And if you need any help, the video of this class will inshallah be on the website. So have a look at that if you need any help. The pages are here, so page 37 and 39. That's your homework for the weekend. With that, I will finish off my lesson. Can I please have a student for the finishing prayer?
Yes, we will have the same tifl as you've listened to, a 1217.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah.
So now when Bubba comes home, you can tell him that you got chosen.
Okay.
And maybe he might give me a
Assalamu
reward to
alaikum.
play for maybe 2 hours.
Okay. Sorry, co-host. I've muted everyone because there was a lot of noise. I've unmuted you. If you can please give the mic again to the
Okay,
student.
so let's choose a default A1214. If I could just locate him. Here we are.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum. A1214. Assalamu alaikum. Walaikum assalam. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Can you please help me with the ending dua?
Yeah.
Okay. So repeat after me, and I want everyone at home to repeat after the after me as well. So, Allahumma
Allahumma
hamni
hamni
bil Qur'anil azim.
bil Qur'anil azim.
Yeah, well done. Bil Qur'anil
Bil Qur'anil
azim.
azim.
Good. And can you do the English translation for me, please?
Oh Allah, have mercy on me through the great Quran.
Jazakallah, well done. Jazakallah for attending today's lesson. Inshallah, see you next. We'll be on. Inshallah, see you all in next week's lesson. Make sure you keep revising and make sure you do your homework. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum.